What's up, y'all? We back. We're going to talk about the Phoenix Suns in the 2017 NBA Draft. They have the fourth selection. I'm going to give you best and worst case scenarios of what I think they could do going forward to improve their team. Obviously, worst case scenario, they stay the same. They stay where they're at, stay with a high lottery pick, within the top five like they do. And just what I think they could do to improve their team going forward. They missed the playoffs for the seventh consecutive year, which is, they haven't made the playoffs since Steve Nash left. Two-time MVP. He was, franchise player, cornerstone player, and it's been hard to replace that. They narrowly missed the playoffs 3-4 years ago with the backcourt of Bledsoe and Goran Dragic, but things have severely changed. They've had some unfortunate luck. Dragic requested a trade. He moved on. He's played really well for Miami. Almost got them in the playoffs this year. They missed it, on a tiebreaker. They traded Isaiah Thomas. 30 points a game. All-star player. Led his team to the conference finals. That's hard to replace as well. I don't think anybody saw that coming but himself. And he's played great. And but the one bright spot, Devin Booker. He was a lottery pick 2 years ago, and he shined. Had a game of 70 this year. Yes, I said 70. Averaged 22, and he's their guy going forward. He's the franchise player. He's who he's getting the ball at the end of the game. He's gonna get a majority of the shots. He's that guy. He's proven that. He's 20. He averaged more points than his age this year. He's 20 years old, and he had 22 points per game. So that says enough. Bledsoe averaged 21 points, 6 assists, 5 rebounds. He's a triple-double threat. Very athletic player. Very underrated player. A lot of people kind of look down on him when he got that deal. I believe he was 5 years, $80 million or somewhere around that. Long-term deal, a lot of money. And I think he's living up to that because right now some people are getting a lot more money to him than probably shouldn't have. But, great player. And that's your backcourt going forward. They have a youth movement going on right now. You have T.J. Warren at the 3. He had a good year. He averaged about 14. Alex Len, he's a restricted free agent, so he'll probably be back with the team. Young guy. Left Maryland after his sophomore year, I believe. So, he's no older than 23, 24. Who was it? Marquise Chris. He's a rookie. I think he played his whole rookie year at 19 years of age. So, they got some pieces going forward. Now, with the fourth pick, there's a possibility that, De'Aaron Fox might be there. Do you draft another point guard? Lonzo Ball might be there. They're saying he might slip. So, do you draft another point guard? You obviously got Tatum at the 3. Josh Jackson. So there's some pieces available. With the fourth pick, you got some options here. So I think best case scenario they get Tatum or Josh Jackson. Probably Josh Jackson for the way they play. They're very they try to play that up tempo style. Phoenix has tried to do that for years, no matter who their coach is. I think they get best case scenario get Josh Jackson. He turns into a Jimmy Butler type player, able to hit a perimeter shot. Locked down on defense. Maybe not all-star player, but eventually, I think that's the best case scenario. Even if Tatum could come in, that's another person who can shoot the ball. Great length, great. It's about 6'8". Comes from Coach K, the winning mentality. Won the state championship in high school, so he's not trying to come in the league and lose games. So I think those are the two best case scenarios. But I don't think they need to draft a point guard. If I was them, I take the wing player just because you got Bledsoe, and I don't think you wait around for Ball or Fox to develop. I think you got Bledsoe. He's here now. He's ready. I think he's only 26, 27. He's not that old. What I'm saying? He's in his prime. I think you need that now, especially when you got a scorer like Booker. And I think that's your backcourt going forward. Center this year, they had Tyson Chandler, averaged 8 and 11. Obviously, older player, championship player though. Defensive player of the year, still gets you rebounds upon rebounds, and that's kind of what it is right now at the center position. Just protect the rim and get that rebound and outlet and get out and run. So I think he can hold that down for another year, especially if Lynn isn't ready. But I like this team going forward. I do. If they keep this backcourt intact and they're able to do some things, as far as player development, not so much bring people in, but player development with whoever they pick with the fourth selection and Marquise Chris and Alex Len. If they're able to get those guys, and even T.J. Warren, he continues to get better and better, shooting the ball better as the years go on. And I think I like this team going forward. Not to say that they're going to challenge, the Golden State Warriors anytime soon, or the Spurs, or be one of those top teams. But I like what they got going. I think there's a chance that in 2 to 3 years they could be a steady playoff team. Maybe not conference finals, maybe not semifinals, but I think they do. They push that button on and they knock on the door. We're here. I know we're young, but we're here to get this spotlight. We want to win games. We're going to learn how to win games. Good coach in Earl Watson. I think he's a young enough coach to where he can relate with the players. So it'll be fun to see what they do. Like I said, I think they should take a wing player. But I think worst case scenario, you take maybe Tatum and he doesn't fit in with the up tempo. Because he likes to catch it in about the mid post. That short corner and kind of face up and work out. And I don't know if that's going to fit in Phoenix up tempo style. And another thing that could be bad is if you take the point guard, Lonzo Ball, De'Aaron Fox, Dennis Smith possibly, and now Bledsoe wants out. That could create a whole. No team wants to go through that when you're in the locker room and a guy that doesn't want to be there. And I think that it would mess up things because now you're kind of asking Devin. Now if you're going to play all three of them, now you're kind of asking Devin Booker to play the three. Now some nights he's guarding Durant, some nights he's guarding Kawhi, some nights he's guarding Paul George. I think that's a lot to ask. So best case scenario, I think you get to Josh Jackson, and you go from there. You build your team, and like I said, player development. Go up from there. You got Lynn, he's young. You got Chris, obviously Booker's young. Bledsoe's in his prime, and I think you go from there. All right. Hopefully on draft night they get Jackson, and we'll see where he goes from there.